Hi there, John Mansell, ex-booze hound. I'm doing like I did with the last video or vlog. I'm sort of putting this directly to YouTube, and I hope I manage to get it this time because I keep fluffing it. Never mind. Obviously, John Mansell, ex-booze hound. I can't remember whether I said that. If I cover my nipple, you can see where I've got ex-booze hound tattooed on my chest, and you probably see that little butterfly up the top there. Not the most manly of tattoos to have, but it has a very deep significance for me, and just in itself, you know, butterflies signify new beginnings. Sorry about the hair, it's still growing it. It's getting right on my nerves at the moment. Those of you who know me or have followed my vlogs over the last few months will know that I've been struggling with a extended episode of depression, which sounds weird to say, that after a few weeks, month, maybe, you know, I realised it was depression, and not just the ups and downs of bipolar, or the, you know, the or other things that you usually go on, doesn't matter what they are. But I find myself, after a period of a couple of weeks where I've been going to the gym quite regular and you know, getting some weight off, on Wednesday, I think it was, might have been Thursday, I woke up and I was sick, and then I was wiped out for the rest of the day. Spent most of it asleep. Got up yesterday and still felt a little bit, you know, weak and I don't know, just down a little bit. But went out and spent a bit of time round a park with two friends, two special people. And then this morning I find myself crying, because it's seemingly I don't seem to be able to find any level of consistency, and at the moment I'm sitting here thinking I just want to give up, or I have been thinking I just want to give up. The strange thing about, you know, going through a bout of depression and stuff for whatever it is, weeks or months or whatever, is the amount of stuff that you get behind with. So, you know, tidying up, or going through your post, or keeping up to date with emails. So anybody of you out there that have emailed me and not received a reply, I do apologise. Even though I post my stuff on social media hoping that it will help other people, I'm actually terrified to go on to social media and direct messages and things like that, because if there's people asking for my help, I just don't feel strong enough to help people at the moment. You know, it's I don't like to use the word control. You know, I prefer to talk about, you know, managing our symptoms and managing our lives. But I think in a way that might be some of the stuff that's bringing me down, is that, you know, I'm hiding away from what I've been doing over the last sort of 5 or 6 years. Back in October, I launched Today Together, and I was looking into start it as a charity, but it's just so complicated and so difficult to do. And obviously, I don't know whether this will get me in trouble or whatever, but, you know, I'm signed off. I've got a letter from my psychiatrist saying I'm not fit for work, because of the up and down nature of my illness, and the uncertainty. So at the moment I'm sort of I feel like I'm in no man's land. I don't know whether to go left, right, forward, backwards, start something new, stick with other stuff that have previously been done. I was really proud last week because Today Together run 3 separate peer support groups, and on the Tuesday one we had 3 people, on the Thursday one we had 7 people, and on the Friday one we had 5 people. So what's that? That's 15 people. Some of them are the same guys, but it's 15 people that we've helped. And on top of that, I spoke personally to probably another 5 or 6 people at least, helping them navigate their way through their mental health issues. And that makes me feel proud, but also it makes me feel bitter, because one of the things that I think is holding me back, is causing me grief, is that I'm broke. I'm skint. I've got a meeting that I've been invited to go over to Walsall next week, but I can't afford to put the diesel in my car. I know, woe is me. Get your violins out. I don't know whether I'm saying anything useful or helpful at the moment. It sounds like I'm just moaning and feeling a bit sorry for myself, and maybe I am. I am feeling a little bit sorry for myself, which really pisses me off, because I've been going to the gym more often and losing a bit of weight and getting a buzz out of that. But there's like a flip side to it as well, isn't that? You get to a certain point, like today, I think that probably one of the best things I could do is go to the gym. But in actual fact, I'm physically shattered. So it's got a knock-on effect of possibly making things worse. And I don't want to go down the gym and fail. I'm surprised. That's interesting. I didn't think about it like that until that point. I don't want to fail at anything, really. And having spent 5 or 6 years with doing the Exposure stuff, doing the Today Together stuff, creating the network of people that I've got, because of my bouts of negativity or depression or whatever, I feel as if all that hard work is slipping away. It's not. I know it's not, because the vlogs are still getting watched, the blogs are still getting read. John and Ken are running the groups in the main for me. Without those two, I wouldn't be able to step back and take some time for myself. The strange thing is, today, the same person I went to Carnell Park with yesterday has been saying to me for a long time that I should try meditation. And I'm currently sitting in my mum's garden, trying to make the most of the sun. And I found a meditation track for 22 minutes, and I listened to it, and it was amazing. I couldn't have picked a better track. It was talking about cutting away the baggage and allowing yourself, and knowing that underneath that you're strong. I know I'm strong underneath. I know you're strong underneath. But it's just that constant struggle. And I'd say, I'm not asking you to feel sorry for me, and that's never what I'm asking to feel sorry for. I'd never ask anybody to feel sorry for me, because, well, I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't want people's pity. So I'm going to end it now. I mean, we're going about 10 minutes. To all the people who I call my VIPs, to all those guys and girls in the network, I will be getting back in touch with you very soon. Part of me wants to give up, but that's not in my blood. It's not in my blood to give up. I just need to find a way to break the back of this bullshit that is keeping me down. And if you're struggling at the moment, okay, remember this. You know, there's a few things. Obviously, there's my motto: enjoy the good and ride out the bad. You know, there's bad times. You just got to get through it. When the good times come, like yesterday, you know, just having a go on a zip line, made me smile. Having a wander around in nature made me smile. Sitting out in the sun at the moment and listening to the birds cheeping, that makes me smile. Not that you can see at the moment, but you know, it is. I'm going back to basics. So I have got to go back to basics. I've got to re-find John. I've got to re-find the strength that ex-Boozehound has, and come back fighting. Anyway, I'm struggling. I hate my illnesses, but in the end, they'll never beat me. We'll always find a way to come back. And that's just not just me, that's you as well. Remember, every time you've gone through an episode, or every time you've gone through something difficult, you've come out the other side. And that's 100% success rate. Don't forget that. And take notice of what's around you, the beautifulness of the world and the beautifulness of some of the people in the world. Yes, in parts, this world is fucked up. I was speaking to somebody recently, and they just burst out in tears and said, I hate this fucking world. Sorry about the language, but life is tough, and life is tough for everybody at the moment. You know, it's difficult. You know, it's whatever it is. You know, if you, like I say, I've got financial issues in that I'm broke all the time, and that doesn't help, because when I've got a bit of money, I can get out more often, and I can go over here and over there, and you know, but that's just not the case at the moment. Finances are tough, but life is for living, and I know that I can live life and I can be happy from life. But here's the thing, the strange thing about knowing that I can be happy makes the episodes and the depression worse, because I know I can be happy, but something's stopping me from achieving that and being happy on a consistent basis. I don't know whether any of that makes any sense, but anyway, if you are struggling, get out in the sun like I am. Get out and about, do something positive, go and have a day out with somebody who makes you smile, and keep going. That's all we can do, just keep going one day at a time. And if we can't do it at a day at a time, we have to do it an hour at a time. So I'm going to shut up now. Sorry you can't see my eyes, sorry about the hair, and I'll catch you all soon. If you can, please share this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll catch you all soon.